What's going on, y'all? It's your boy David, aka Solo Mind, and this is episode 2 recap of BET's American Soul. Make sure y'all follow me at David_Solo Mind on Instagram and hit that subscribe button on YouTube. Alright, let's get into it. Let's go. Now we're gonna get into the shade of this episode. We're gonna get into the true tea of this episode. Oh, now, it has been known in real life that the Soul Train dancers were absolutely shady to each other. I have read about that for years, that they just didn't play. Everybody wanted that spotlight, and so they are definitely touching on that in this series. So, this is the first episode that Simone and Kendall are dancing on. Of course, they killing it or whatever. They're the best dancers. So you got some haters over there. Some girl named Flo. And some other dude, I don't know his name. So, from the jump, you can see that Flo and old dude is jealous. They jealous, okay? They want that spotlight, and they know that Simone and Kendall go get it. This is where it get interesting, okay? Simone being all nice or whatever, she talking to Flo like, oh my god, I'm so nervous, woo 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 woo. Somehow they started talking about what Simone had on. Flo like, oh girl, come into the closet, whatever. Let's get you a new outfit. So they in there acting like they pick it well. So Flo and Simone in the little dressing room trying on different clothes, okay? Flo pick out an outfit for Simone to wear. Simone like, okay, let me put this on. Flo like, let me leave so you can change. Flo leave the dressing room and lock the door. She locked Simone in there and walked away like... Simone locked in the closet, okay? She locked in the closet. She locked in the dressing room. They about to do the scramble board to introduce that for the first time on the show. They about to do the scramble board. They like, where is Simone? Where is Simone and Kendall? Kendall, he went out looking for her. He don't know where she at. Flo like, oh, we can do the scramble board. Don or whatever, Tessa, she like, okay, just go. So you got Flo or whatever, and the other dude getting their life. While Simone locked in the damn dressing room, Kendall find her, and then, they hype. Simone, she go on the dance floor like, what's up fam? What's up, fam? They all on the dance floor like, what's up, fam? What's up, fam? What's up, fam? So they finna go at it, right? They going at it, right? Don Cornelius, he come out of nowhere like, y'all just the okay, he ain't do all that, but basically he was very stern and he let them know that this is not how we do things and this is my show and we gonna do this my way, okay? We ain't gonna be ghetto and all that. Because you guys can be replaced, you can leave, okay? So he laid down the law, okay? We begin the episode. Don Cornelius is approached by a white man named Brooks. And Brooks is basically saying, you as a black man can only go so far in business, but what you really need to take you off is somebody white on your team. And he said, and that's me. So Brooks is like, listen, Don, if you hire me, I'm going to be able to be the white face of Soul Train, and I'm gonna be able to go into these meetings and talk to these white people and get them to be on your side, so you need me. Now Brooks already told Don, he said, one of your top Southern affiliates, his name is Leland Mills, has already dropped out. Now because he's dropped out, you're gonna lose like 600 plus cities just because he dropped out, because he's not believing in this Negro man. So he's like, you need me to help you, and I can help you. Don was hesitant at first, but then he jumped on board. So basically, what did they do to win Leland over? Prostitutes. Is that easy? There's sex and then there's money. They go hand to hand. So Brooks and Don go to where Leland is at. They talk to him about business. He ain't hearing it. But then Don offers him two, sexy ladies, to kind of help with the business deal. And of course, it works out. Now, while Don is adding more employees to his roster, Tessa, his talent agent or his dance coordinator, she about to get out of there. She writing up her letter of resignation because she tired. Don treats her like garbage. He treats her like trash. She's classically trained. She's done all this stuff, and he just yells at her and basically tells her that she's cheap. That's the only reason why she's here. So she's getting ready to write her resignation because she's getting out of there. Do you hear me? She meets Brooks. They kind of have a conflict of power, and Tessa puts that Brooks in his place and let it be known that she is a boss at what she do. She ain't no secretary, and she ain't gonna be getting you no coffee. You know, he asked her for some coffee. He had like she was the secretary. He came in and like he was all busy and was like, "Can you get me a black coffee, darling? Thank you so much." She spit in that thing and said, "Let me tell you who the fuck I am." But luckily, when they are taping the Soul Train episode, Tessa and I believe it's like maybe the makeup artist or something, they're just looking around at the set and they're just seeing all this black power and all this black beauty. And so Tessa's like, you know what? I'm loving what I'm seeing. I might not like how I'm being treated, but she sees where this show was going, and she sees the importance and the power that this show has. So she's like, let me just stay. And which is really good, because at the end of the episode, Don actually was like, the dancers were good, you're doing a good job. He gave her props. This episode, the special guest performer on Soul Train was the group Honeycomb. Meanwhile, Kendall and Simone's household, so their dad, they are preparing, he's coming home from the Vietnam War. So Kendall, Simone, and their mom, I can't think of their mom name. I keep wanting to say Kelly Price. So Kendall, Simone, and Kelly Price, they are getting ready for the homecoming of their dad. Okay, so they're planning a party, they're talking about it. They're preparing for their homecoming of the dad. We kind of see them doing that throughout the whole episode. This is what had got me. So they at the party, Kendall decide he want to drop the bomb like, oh mom, I dropped out of school and I just got drafted. She like, you gonna tell me that at the damn party? So that's not enough. They get a knock at the door. They think it's the dad. Unfortunately, it's some soldiers, some officers from the army. And everyone knows what that means. That means that their father has passed away. He has died. And so everyone's at the party ready to welcome him, but he's never coming. He died. And I kind of knew that they were definitely going to, it was a lot of foreshadowing in the first episode. So I kind of knew that this was going to happen just because how much they were dwelling on him coming home. It's like, okay, he ain't going to make it. And he didn't. Now let's get into JT right quick. JT has been reacquainted with a friend from back in the day, okay? Now this friend, he radical, he woke or whatever, but unfortunately he is getting into some trouble and he is slowly dragging JT into all his criminal-like behavior. So he got JT being a lookout man while he out stealing and doing all kinds of stuff. It ends up bad. JT is in the car and his friends are in like a grocery store stealing or whatever. The police come. It's a whole shootout. Oh, it's dramatic. It's so dramatic. It's a shootout. Police officer gets shot and everything. JT skirt off. So it's like JT, he's just trying to make it. So it's like he wants to sing, but he's trying to provide for his family. So he's going to be in this uncomfortable situation, and I'm sure it's going to be throughout the whole season. We faced with a situation between Gladys Knight, Don Cornelius, and then Gladys Knight and the Pips' label representative. So the label head is like, y'all have to let us know what songs are going to be performed on this show, and we had to approve them, which means she only going to do the singles and the songs as a release. Gladys, she want to sing songs that ain't been released. She want to sing what she want to sing on the show. And Don and Gladys, he agree with her. But the label head is like, if this don't happen, nobody else in our label is going to perform on your show. Now, I know this is a TV show, America, so I don't think that's really true. I don't think that happened. you know, I kind of had some inside things there, so I know that Motown didn't really do that. And on this show, they're not really saying that she signed to Motown. So on this show, they're not saying, you know, I'm from Motown and you ain't gonna get no Motown people. They're not saying that. They just said a record label. So they're keeping it real clean. But I'm like, I don't think that happened. Those were some of the highlights of episode 2. Make sure y'all go back and look at my recap of episode 1. Episode 3 recap is going to be uploaded. And make sure y'all just check out any other video I got on my page. I'm entertaining as hell. Let's just get into it. Alright y'all, till next week. Peace out.